That is Mohammed Khamis Khalaf from the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. And his first attempt will be at 215 kilos. You can see that there is a little bit of a split between the A group and the B group. If he lifts it, and remember, he is nominally the weakest of the 6 A groupers, but if he lifts this, that will already be 20 kilos more than Jaber in the B group. So the man from Qatar lifts at the Dubai Special Sports Club in the United Arab Emirates. Well, he took up the sport when his uncle actually moved out to Dubai and encouraged him to actually start powerlifting. He had polio as a young child. That has left him with paralysis of the legs. And for those of you who are watching and you're not dyed in the wool powerlifting fans and you haven't heard of Khalaf, well, I can tell you that he's quite famous in his home. Well, he's very famous in his home country because he's the first ever UAE Paralympian to win a gold medal. He won that 8 years ago in Athens. So next it's Jose the Jesus Castillo from Mexico. He's going to attempt at 217. So he's just under 89 kilos. That's his body weight, Castillo. So the Mexican finishing up with his preparations. He's won 4 sport merit medals in his native Mexico. Waits for the verdict. It's no lift. No lift so far in this A group. Sub 90 kilos. That's the Iraqi, Solipur Unji. And interestingly, they changed their mind. They were originally, the Iraqis, down for this man to attempt at 215, but he's going to try out now at 217. Salit Parunji from Iraq to attempt at 217. That would put him in the lead. Looks good. Yeah, it is. It's a good lift. At 217 for an early lead for Syed Hamed Solhib Arunji from Iran. There's plenty of popular support inside the XL Arena. So Choi Huchao from China with his first lift. We come really now to the next three men, who are the three who are anticipated to take gold, silver and bronze. The order very much in the balance though. Well done to Solhib Arunji of Iran though for setting the bar so high. So Choi from Shanghai in China won in Beijing 4 years ago, so he is the reigning champion. Lifted 235 to take gold there. Now, was that right arm straight enough? We'll wait and see. Yes, a good lift. A good lift at 225 for Choi Huchao, the gold winner at Beijing at his home Olympics 4 years ago. So he is setting the pace. Choi has cerebral palsy. He actually started powerlifting when he was 18 years of age, now 29. very popular athlete, and interestingly, he's also added a couple of kilos to the target that he initially set himself, which was 230. He's raised that to 232. As Hani Abdelhadi. So the 32-year-old Egyptian will lead by 7 kilos if he can lift 232. And we know he can lift at least 235 in competition. He did that in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia a couple of years ago to win the World Championships. But 232 for an opening lift for Hani Abdelhadi of Egypt. Good lift. Good lift from Abdelhadi. He's the man to beat now at the moment then with 232. One more competitor to go in the first round, and that is the Greek Pavlos Mamalos. And interestingly, Mamalos has also upped his initial attempt from 231 to 232. So if he lifts this, he'll be in a share of the lead after the first of the 3 attempts. A 41-year-old from Athens, Pavlos Mamalos. Took a silver in Beijing, but that was in the next weight category downwards, the 82.5, sub 82.5 kilo class. Lifted 225. He's added on a little bit of weight since then. So much so that he got the silver as well in this category, in the sub 90 kilo category a couple of years ago in the World Championships in Malaysia, also with a 225. This for a 232 and a share of the lead. Well, he likes it. Good lift, and that's why he likes it, because he's the joint leader. Pavlos Mamalos of Greece shares the lead with Hani Abdelhadi of Egypt. The light on his face. He's still got 2 more lifts. He needs to conserve some energy. There is confirmation. Choi of China, currently in the bronze medal position. And at the top of that board, Abdelhadi and Mamalos. As we come to the second lifts for each man in this sub 90 kilogram class. So Jose de Jesus Castillo from Mexico. Another attempt at 217 kilos. Castillo would go into joint 4th place. Not quite done that. Didn't straighten the arm there. So the Mexican left disappointed there. Two failed attempts at 217. So Iran's Syed Ahmed Solhiparunji is going to attempt 225. If he can pull this off, he'd be asking questions of the Chinese athlete Choi, the man who took gold in Beijing 4 years ago. He has already successfully lifted 225. It's the biggest moment of Solhiparunji's sporting life, I would think, at any rate. Really psyching himself up. It's a big jump. 8 kilos more than he lifted with his first lift. 10 more than he initially said he was going to try. He plumped for 215 at first. He actually changed his mind, went for 217. Successful with that. This to put him into the joint bronze medal position. They may have done that. Yes, a good lift from Solhiparunji of Iran. He's now in level 3rd place. Choi Hugh Chow, who won this competition 4 years ago, is going to have a go at 230 kilos. For his second attempt. It's interesting that he's not, as yet, not with the second attempt, trying to match Abdelhadi or Mamalos. He's adding another 5 kilos to his successful 225. And he's trying to ensure a 5K gap over Solip Perunji, who we've just seen. If he can secure perhaps a cast iron bronze with this lift, then maybe the pressure will be off and he can really attack with the third and last lift. Are the judges happy with that? Yeah, they are. They're happy with 230. So unless the Iranian Solip Perunji can lift 230 or more, it's a definite bronze for Choi Bao Choi of China. So Pavlos Mamalos of Greece with the bar at 236 kilograms. He's going for gold. He's a man for whom silver has very much been the colour in his career. Silver in Beijing at the lower weight class, 82.5. Silver at the World Championships in 2006 at that lower weight class, 82.5 kgs. And also in 2010 at this weight category. So 3 major competition silvers. Can Pavlos Mamalos finally secure a gold? The moment he's lifted 232, as has Hani Abdelhadi of Egypt, who will lift next. Mamalos can put some pressure on Abdelhadi here, if he can lift this. No. Well, he's a very demonstrative figure. I think the indications are there that that was more in the mind than the body for Pavlos Mamalos. So is it to be silver again? Well, we shall see. He's got one more attempt to go. So Hani Abdelhadi. Very interesting that he's gone straight for 240 kilos. Got a share of the lead at the moment with 232. So he set the bar very high, if you'll excuse the pun, at 240. And we saw the way that Pavlos Mamalos struggled at 2.36. So without wishing to tempt fate, if he can lift this, you would think that it would almost certainly secure him a gold medal. It would also equal the Paralympic record, by the way, set in Athens 8 years ago by Park Jong-chul of Korea. The world champion 2 years ago lifted 235 in Kuala Lumpur. This really would be something. Would be far off, 3 times his body weight. My word, that looks good. I can't see anything wrong with that. It's a good lift. It's a good lift for Hani Abdulhadi. The world champion has equalled the Paralympic record at 240 kilograms. And surely now he's destined for gold as he kisses the floor. Well, that is something else from Abdulhadi. There are the standings. So it looks again at this moment as if Pavlos Mamalos is going to have to settle for another silver. So the Mexican, Jose de Jesus Castillo will have a third attempt at 217. You probably noticed, by the way, Mohammed Khamis Khalaf of the UAE has fallen by the wayside at the end of this competition. Not surprisingly, he can't quite live with this company. Castillo is determined at least to record a good lift here. He wants to secure 5th place, which he will do if he can lift 217. Ahead of him, Solit Parunji of Iran, who's lifted 225. Choi of China, 230. Mamalos of Greece, 232. Abdulhadi, joint Paralympic record, 240. So this for pride as much as anything else for the Mexican Castillo. Just to let you know, we have a slight overrun here, so if you're tuning in for the sitting volleyball, the women's match between Great Britain, the host nation, and Brazil, that will follow immediately, or virtually immediately. Now, has he done it? Third time of asking. No, it's another no lift, I'm afraid, for Castillo, so he bows out. Couldn't manage 217 with any of those lifts, but big hand for Jose de Jesus Castillo.
232 kilograms, rack height 16. 232 kilograms, rack height 16.
So now the Iranian Syed Hamed Soliparunji has no choice but to add another 7 kilos to the 225 he has already lifted.
The bar is loaded to 232 kilograms for the third attempt on the Islamic Republic of Iran.
This would take him into third place. He'd leapfrog Choi of China, although he has another lift to go, but he would put the pressure on the Chinese athlete. As I mentioned, sitting volleyball upcoming. Brazil against Great Britain. That should be just underway. It's a classification match. Won't count for the medals. Brazil, Great Britain, followed by Japan, Slovenia. And these matches will decide 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th places. For the moment, we're sticking with what is a very intense and extremely enjoyable powerlifting final. Men's sub 90 kilo Group A. Soliparunji of Iran for 232. Big jump this. Said he was going to start at 215, changed his mind, lifted 217, then 225, 232 to put him into the bronze medal position. I think it's a step too far. Well, everyone loves a tryer, and he put his heart and soul into that. But 225 remains his best lift. It won't be enough to get him the medal. He will finish in 4th place. And a big hand inside the XL Arena for Syed Hamed Soliparunji. So now we know the makeup of the medals in terms of who the top 3 are. We don't know the order. Choi Hui Chow is going to attempt for 233 kilos. So he can't win gold. He knows that 240 is beyond him here. 233 would put him a kilo ahead of Pavlos Mamalos, who lifted 232, failed at 236. He took gold 4 years ago with 235. So he's just a couple of kilos short of that. That's the attempt he's going for, the 28-year-old. So the bronze is in the bag, whether he lifts this or not. If he lifts it, he's a chance of silver. He's not sure. Good lift. Now he's short. 2, 3, 3. Takes him into the silver medal position. Question is, will he stay there? 2 lifts to go. Pavlos Mamalos and Hani Abdelhadi.
Bar is loaded to 236 kilograms for the third attempt. From Greece, Pavlos Mamalos.
So I mentioned before, Pavlos Mamalos, a perennial silver medalist, 3 at major championships. Mamalos has certainly been the most demonstrative of all the powerlifters tonight. Nope. Nope. The judges tell the officials, tell the spotters to get hold of the bar. So no lift. His best, a 2.32. So as I say, I mentioned perennial silver, but this time he's even been pipped to that. He was going for 2.36 again there. 2.32. Only enough today to get him silver. Choi of China, to get bronze rather. Choi of China will take the silver. And Abdelhadi doesn't have to do this. He's already won the gold. But he's going for an outright Paralympic record. He's done 240. Can he do 241? The world record's 250. But the Paralympic record, held by the same man, the Korean Park Jong-chul, it's 240. He's equaled it. Can he better it? Hani Abdelhadi of Egypt. The XL Arena is a wall of noise, a cauldron of noise now. The medals are decided. The gold is in the bag for Abdelhadi. But this for a new Paralympic record. He's 32 years of age. He's the current world champion. He won the world champs 2 years ago in Malaysia with a 2.35. Here, he's already beaten that with a 2.40, a 240 kg. So he's won gold disc for the Paralympic record. An outright Paralympic record. Looks okay to me. Does he get the green light? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. 241 kilos lifted by Hadi Abdelhadi of Egypt. He's got the gold. He's got a Paralympic record. He's beaten Park Jung-chul's record from 8 years ago in Athens. What a tremendous end to this men's sub-90 kilogram powerlifting championship. And what a wonderful story at the end with a new Paralympic record. Everybody inside the Excel Arena up on their feet to applaud all the athletes, but in particular this man. World champion and now Olympic champion, Hadi Abdelhadi of Egypt. So confirmation of the medals then. The bronze, 232 kilograms to Pavlos Mamalos of Greece. The silver, 233 kilograms to Choi Hui Chao of China. And a new Paralympic record outright, and the gold medal, 241 kilos to Hadi Abdelhadi of Egypt.